Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. My name's Jordy. I'm here to do a general tarot card reading and oracle card reading for the Pisces Collective. It's been a few days since I shot the last video. I actually pulled all the tarot cards and oracle cards that I wanted to pull for this reading and placed them in a spread, a 10 card spread with clarifications for each of the 10 cards. There's 20 cards down on the board here. And I couldn't quite start channeling. I couldn't figure it out. So I left the cards for a couple days. And now we're going to pick it up. I think I can pick up on the energy now. So we'll just, see how things go. And if you see this video, then it went well. If not, then guess I'm talking to myself. We start off the reading with the Chariot card reversed and the Heart Chakra card. So, the heart chakra is the home of joy, love, as well as anxiety, depression. It's the heart is our emotions, but it's also our mind, our consciousness. We're only conscious and alive because of the heart pumping blood to the brain, and that's where the spirit is, that's where the soul is. With the Chariot card being reversed, it's a very beautiful card. It shows this kind of punk-like looking figure with the two motorcycles here riding on top of them. I'm getting an angsty energy from this, like feeling a little bit like an outcast, feeling like that your emotions make you different. And we also have, in the current moment, the Orphaned card with the King of Swords reversed. So it almost feels like maybe you've been put at a disadvantage when it comes to feeling like a sense of belonging within a group of people, within a family, within a workplace. It runs deep and it affects your psyche with this King of Swords reversed. You may have to battle with disabilities. You may battle with health issues or, stress, trauma, difficult life circumstances. And it may have not necessarily isolated you, but made you feel on the outskirts is what I'm getting. So this has put you through a spiritual test, a spiritual evolution here with the Hanged One. And we have the Seek the Truth card here. A lot of times, the Seek the Truth is the Seven of Swords in this deck. The Seven of Swords can talk about, trusting your instincts, being strategic. But in this deck, it says Seek the Truth. It's kind of like, instead of looking at one side of a story or the other, maybe your side and someone else's side of a story, instead of looking at, victim versus abuser or antagonist, protagonist, or this is what happened and this is how I need to think about it. Obviously you've found some deeper perspectives about your situation at this point. You may not belong. You may not feel like you belong in your current situation or family or setting or even your, friendships. But it's not that you're not cared for. It's not that you're not loving or you're not lovable. And I really want you to know that, Pisces. In the recent past, it's the Loyal Heart card reversed. And we have the Knight of Wands. So I kind of get here that you're ready for an adventure. You're ready just to take off and to hit the road, so to speak. Um, there's not much like attaching you to the current setting that you're in. Um, life goes on, and I feel like with this Three of Cups in the past position with the Treasure Island card here, you might have really valued connection in the past or a sense of belonging with a group of people. Um, you may have enjoyed socializing, partying with these people, but something has isolated you or made you feel isolated. Something's made you feel abandoned. And it's hard for you to relate to what other people are doing and how they're living their life right now. That's what I'm getting. In the future position, we have the Page of Swords reversed and the Observer card. So I'm getting a sense of questioning yourself amongst people, looking at how your mind feels and acts around certain people, certain social situations. Maybe you have a little bit of social anxiety. Maybe you feel like you don't know enough. So instead of fully participating in the conversations or fully participating in the joy of the moment with some of these people or situations, I'm seeing you kind of taking like a back seat and just observing what's been going on. And what's interesting now is that you're experiencing some form of activation with the Magician card here, and you have this exchanging gifts card here representing you. Some type of significant manifestation is coming forward into your life. And in the environment position, we have the third eye chakra card reversed with the Three of Swords. I think this activation is realizing that you are separate in some ways from certain people, certain situations, that you're not necessarily loyal to them. The third eye chakra talks about knowledge and awareness and perception. And the Three of Swords here is about sadness, separation, and, sometimes loneliness. But with that third eye chakra being reversed, it's almost as if you're moving forward from a perspective that you had, that you were longing for some type of reconnection or longing for some type of belonging in a situation. I kind of feel like the illusion's gone with this third eye chakra reverse now. That there really is only sadness and grief at this point. So I think you're learning and what's activating within you is this desire for something else, this desire to move forward. And the fates, the stars, that card is reversed right now. I want to say that it's not... I want to say that you do belong in the relationships and the situations that you are part of right now. But until you feel that you do, until you feel whole and complete within yourself, no matter if you're meant to be with these fates cards in a particular setting or a relationship dynamic or family dynamic, friend group dynamic, regardless of what is supposed to happen, quote unquote, your heart, wants to identify free from a situation, free from the feelings of angsty, orphaned, and lonely within certain social dynamics. You want to move away from that feeling. Um, it's almost like you're not able to make the connections you want to make in these dynamics. And that's okay, Pisces. I see with the outcome we have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Come to the Edge reversed here. It feels like the particular outcome that you're manifesting right now, until you do something about your situation, until you go on that adventure, until you move forward and seek something more than what you are currently surrounded by, then you're going to be, you know, you're going to be continue to feel uncomfortable with this come to the edge energy. It's going to feel like you're always at the edge of a conversation, always at the edge of your seat, so to speak. And what you deserve, and what I think you're moving into, is a form of true independence. No longer dependent on a situation. It's not as if you were codependent with these relationship dynamics, but there was an attachment to these relationships where you felt these negative feelings around them all the time, these social anxieties, these depressions, and the Nine of Pentacles is talking about your level of comfort and growth and success and investment of time and energy. And I just feel like you're better off investing your energy in a new direction right now, Pisces. There's that whole thing where, like, if you don't solve your problems in your current situation, if you try to leave and move on before you actually get to the root of something, you're just doomed to repeat the cycle. But I don't really see cycle repeating cards in these dynamics. I see that you've gone through a spiritual awakening with this Hanged One and the Seek the Truth card. You've gone through an activation with this Magician and Exchanging Gifts card. And you're realizing that life goes on. People are living their life in certain ways, or making connections in different ways. And if you're feeling disconnected, if you're feeling on the edge, angsty, not belonging at this point, then maybe it's because your heart is trying to get you to seek out something more concrete, more comfortable. Maybe your unique expression of your truest self is difficult to express that in these current settings. Maybe you still have to discover that unique self-expression that your soul is craving. And it might be difficult to discover that until you move away from these feelings of anxiety, depression, and a sense of lack of belonging. I guess I want to say with this reading, like, respect your feelings and emotions, Pisces, about how, like, try not to make it work. I think you've been trying to make it work in situations and social dynamics where, it's, are you truly being seen? Is the question. And your heart chakra deserves to be appreciated, honored. And your vision and perception of yourself and of your future potential is blocked by the separation and the sadness and the wounding of current and existing and current relationship dynamics. So I guess the overall energy of this reading is it's time to move on. Yeah. All right, that's what I've got for your reading, Pisces. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you again soon.